Welcome to another episode of If It Isn't Another Podcast.
We're back, motherfuckers.
Back, new episode, new team, new studio.
New gang.
Still in Manhattan though. Sadly, still trapped in New York.
I like the no headphones.
I like the no headphones look too. A little bit more professional. Got a new guy in the not the group, but just here in the studio with us. Yeah, there he is.
Homie in the
Another
back.
brother. See, we had to get brothers. That's the problem before with our podcast.
Too many white people.
It's too many people from Anaheim. I didn't like the Anaheim look. I like the here in Manhattan. So we're back with another episode, checking in. It's been a week, 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
It's been a while.
What you been up to, Kaiki?
Me? Honestly, nothing, dude. Just waking up at 12 p.m.
You still
Mad
hunting? You
tired.
still hunting out there for the job?
for a job. I'm looking for a job, but I'm not stressing because being home's kind of nice.
Career? What do you mean being home's kind of nice? Everybody says that. What do you mean? Get out.
Bro, being home, that's my life right there.
No, all right. So when you're out there looking for jobs, are you not looking for like Wendy's and no shit like that? Like,
No.
be real. Like, what are you looking for?
McDonald's.
There you go.
No, I'm kidding. I haven't been looking this week because I've just been so lazy, bro. You hit the pen, bro,
The pin. No, I haven't hit the pin in ever.
Yeah,
Like,
I got-
you can't
I
even
got
buy it
like-
in Brooklyn anymore.
Yo, I didn't know the studio's in Canal Street, bro. I go downstairs, I'm walking in the street. All I see is people Taiwanese everywhere.
It's mixed everywhere. I'm surprised it's open. It's finally not bumland over here anymore.
I'm about to go shopping for some bags when I.
Did you see on the way here? Did you see the Gucci, the little miniature
No, I didn't
Gucci
see
store?
anything, but I just-
Do you pass that out up a lot? The little miniature Gucci stores and
oh,
Louis
it's
stores. Duh, it's fake. What do you mean? It's fake. Like they're selling real stuff over here. No, it just amazes me how like when I
How, like-
first got to the city, it wasn't like this,
Oh,
and then
really?
now it's like
Oh,
Armageddon.
yeah, now it used to be only people on the streets, right? Now it's like
Everybody from. Did you hear what happened with Nicki Minaj though?
what, the big testicles?
The big testicles. No, everything. Like they're trying to get her out of here.
All I heard was she said she didn't want to get the vaccine because her uncle or her cousin or whatever his balls got bigger, and then they tried
His balls
they
got
tried
bigger.
putting her in a video chat with someone, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I want to see it live." I wanna
With
see it
someone. What
live."
do you mean with someone?
I didn't. Who was the call?
No, they were trying to put her in contact with the White House. Well, she was in contact
Oh,
with the White House. But she was like, but that like this though, like why like
Yeah.
people that's what people are doing though, like belittling her, and then I mean I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan, but she's annoying in a sense, but and truthfully
She's
just
standing her ground though.
she's standing her ground. That's what you got to respect about it. I mean I have the vaccine, but
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I think
nothing more.
it should be some people's choice, but if it is what.
I mean, if you get it, you get it. But for her, it's her personal preference. So for her to be able to say no and get
But-
the backlash she's
yeah.
getting, I understand why she's getting it. Do you know why she's getting it?
Yeah, because she's famous.
But why is she getting?
Because it influences other people.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter anywhere in the country other than New York. If you're not in New York and you don't have the vaccine, no one cares. But
well,
in
that's
New York,
in Los Angeles too.
LA too. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like with
That's
people,
true.
yeah, in LA, it's tripping. But those are like two, icon cities, like
Yeah.
democratic cities. Those are automatic blue state cities. Surprisingly, especially since
the biggest.
upstate New York is so the way it is. I'm
So
surprised.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very Republican.
No, but she like. What do you mean? Like she doesn't wanna. She doesn't feel that she needs to get forced to do anything, just because
which
of
is
her
good.
celebrity.
It makes sense.
No, but I feel like they're using her celebrity against her in that sense. And like, all right, you're a celebrity. You have
Yeah.
to set the example. You have to
No,
fall
it
in line.
doesn't.
Like, that's
Lil Nas X is shaking his booty on MTV. You gotta be an example, bro. Like people don't care.
I'm-
They'll do whatever they want. These artists, and then like the government's trying to tell them you gotta be an example. Like now, just because of this,
I mean, in my opinion, she does what she wants to do. So that's how she got to where she is, by doing what she wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you try to put restrictions on people and stuff like that, then they get mad. Then you hear like Nicki Minaj mad, and Nicki Minaj mad is one of the worst people to hear angry. She
never
turns into
seen
like her fifth character. She turns into
Does she start
Roman.
Does she start rapping?
That's Roman, bro. That's not even. She turns into like her fifth character. It's not her real
Dude, when she
character.
raps like that, this shit's hilarious.
That's
Be like,
not her, bro. That's Roman, bro. When she gets mad, bro, I just think she's.
Bro, it's the testosterone be coming up, bro. from
No,
her
she
toes or
doesn't.
something.
She doesn't want to take that vaccine. That ninth character might get unlocked. You never know. Shit. Pfizer mixed with Johnson and Johnson, bro,
Never
might come
mix,
out, bro.
Never mix. I'm telling you, mix the Johnson with the what's the other one?
Moderna.
Maduro. Yeah.
No, but she, in my opinion, like, she brings this on herself too. I think that
How much more popular does she get after?
no, but she's always pressing to cancel somebody.
You know what the funniest part is though? Her fans,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Her dumbass little fans who don't think for themselves, and then they're like, Nicki Minaj said, "Don't take the vaccine."
But
so I'm not gonna take the vaccine.
she's always canceling people. She's always like, all right, you don't
she
deserve a
is?
platform, or you don't do this. So when it's happening for her, so a lot more people aren't
I
gonna
know.
come in defense.
I don't know
Which
that.
is crazy, but I mean,
I
it
didn't
is
know
what
she
it
cancels
is.
People?
Huh?
She's a canceler.
Bro, she leaks people's addresses. She leaks people's
What?
everything. Yeah, Nicki Minaj's fan
Yo,
base
that's
go.
how they
Nicki
got-
Minaj's
that's
fan
how they
base.
got Pop Smoke, bro. Chill. Bro.
Nicki Minaj's fan base is like up there with Rihanna's and Beyonce's. I would
The
say.
loyals.
I don't know. No, I don't think that's what they're called. They're
No,
called.
I'm
What are
saying-
they called?
I'm saying they're loyal. Like,
Oh, they're loyal.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Barbs. Yeah,
the
that's what they're
Bar- oh,
called.
that's
The
terrible.
Barbs. Bro, they have. You
If
know
you're
when they
guy
have
and
like
you're
a
bar,
short.
bro. Come on.
Oh my god.
You would be a Barb, bro. What are you
Why
talking
not? Why
about? If he grew up in West Hollywood or West Manhattan or NoHo, you would be a Barb, bro. Other than Nicki Minaj getting criticized, they criticized Joe Rogan. They criticized what's the other guy? Andrew
guy.
Wiggins, Draymond Green yesterday for defending Andrew Wiggins, and Draymond Green has the vaccine. Draymond Green, he for people who don't know, he defended Andrew Wiggins, who refuses to get the vaccine for what he says religious reasons.
My homie Andrew Wiggins said, "Nah, bro, I'm a Christian. I
Not,
can't get that Johnson."
Well, I don't know if he didn't. He never said the specific religion he meant.
No, I know. I
But-
don't know what he is either.
If I'm gonna assume it'd be like either Muslim or
Oh, you think so?
I mean Muslim or Jewish. I mean Christian isn't. Christian or Catholic. Are they giving? Has anybody heard if they're giving out anything for Christian or Catholic people? I don't think so. Yeah, no.
I think if you're Christian or you're Catholic,
But those are rules. I think we spoke about this a little bit yesterday. Those are rules that go understated when they talk about the NBA and Brooklyn and NBA in New York. It's that little you can get into these places anywhere in New York without a vaccine, only if you have the religious exemption.
only if you're
but
only
if
if you're in
you-
the synagogue Monday and Sunday.
If you think about who those people are and break down the demographics of people, who's the religious people we're talking about and the people who aren't majority getting the vaccine, you kind of add those numbers up and it looks kind of rigged. So you can understand why people
Yeah.
get these like crazy ideas in their head and they come up with conspiracies. But me, like I just got it and got it over with. I don't really have time for the arguments. We've been in a few arguments with people. It's
But-
like, what's the point?
But now that we were talking about sports, did you see about the wrestling guy? The wrestling guy, the girl guy,
Who are you talking about?
the one,
Oh, the
the one with the tattoos.
what's her name? But make sure you get her name correct.
I don't know her name. Do you?
Make sure you get her name correctly. Let's see. The second openly transgender MMA fighter in the United States has won her debut match, reigniting the debate over trans women in sports. Alana McClellan, she had the white person last name. I don't know that. 38 won her first professional fight in Combat Global prelims Friday against Selena. She won in 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Jesus. She began her transition in 2010 after spending 6 years in the U.S. Army Special Forces. As they come, I remember when, like, the Army, they come to your school, and
They
the
got you- they
basic
almost got you,
Army,
right?
no, the basic Army training is regular, like, regular civilian, me and you would just run your laps and just continue on with your life. But, like, the Special Forces training is, like, that's Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
Those are that level.
That's different.
SEAL Team 6. Those are legit. So this is a legit trained killer.
I will officially whoop your ass.
I will, yeah, for fun and enjoy it. Like they enjoy
this
it,
is
like
the-
premeditated.
This is the guy that eats dinner and then does 100 push-ups for dessert, bro.
That's nothing. What do you mean 100 push-ups? 500 a day, run everything. This is a legit top of the top human in terms of combat. Going to fight a regular woman at 38, making the transition. I mean, for those people who, I mean, I'm gonna be straight out. This wrong. Like it's disgusting in my opinion. I don't think I don't care if he could beat up anybody, like everybody in this room. Like, how are you just gonna go and ignore the facts of, like?
I think it's legal in high school.
I didn't say if it was legal or if it's not. It's wrong. Like,
I know, but I'm
morally.
saying I think they allow it in high school.
morally, like. Of course, there's always these weird things that allow you to troll and
Imagine a linebacker playing field hockey with the girls, just trucking.
they would never allow that, but they would never, like, something like that would never be allowed. You'll never see a NFL linebacker, like a former NFL linebacker, just going out and just spearing people, for no reason. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are you doing? This guy's out here making women tap. These guys been training this move, like the rear naked choke that he strangled her out with. He's been training that move against professional
guy's been home,
killers.
Just practicing.
What do you think, though? What do you think?
I think, I think it's wrong too. I think it's wrong in high school. I think it's wrong professionally. I think
No further take, no deep dive.
the deep dive is you got to see the picture of this motherfucker. This guy
Yeah,
is
he's-
funny looking, bro. His tattoos, bro. He looks like the girl with the dragon tattoo. Literally, the girl with the dragon.
Yeah, literally, he looks like a guy who just. I mean, this is what I imagine. Let me set the scenario. This guy woke up one day.
He's like,
Probably
I know how to win.
No, he probably has a lot on his mind. He's probably depressed about his life. Woke up one day and just like saw UFC. Probably saw Ronda Rousey talk shit and was just like, I could beat the shit out of Ronda Rousey. That's exactly what happened. He looked at it and he's like, I could beat the dog shit out of Ronda Rousey, and started hitting his push-ups, hitting everything. And then he looked into the rules. He was like, all right, I can really make this happen. And then
You know that people used to say that. People used to be like, yo, Ronda Rousey could beat the shit out of any guy. Like, people used to say that shit.
well, yeah, that's hype. That's everything. Everything, like Michael Jackson.
I don't think I could beat her, though.
Like Michael Jackson has hype, Drake has hype. All these artists, all these people, they all have hype and marketing teams and agents that put stuff out that makes it to be what they are.
Drake the GOAT.
Something else about the transgender? You don't feel nothing? What if you saw this girl at your school?
Bro, I'd be against it, but I don't know. It's funny, so I'd be for it, too.
What's
It's funny,
but
bro.
how do you
So
find it funny?
It's just like, it's funny because like nobody cares. Like, not that nobody cares, but like it's like they allow it, so it's funny. It's like they're like, oh, it's okay.
But imagine the parents are like the people that support the opposing
It's
females that he's battling against. Like, what can you say to the guy? Nobody's gonna beat him up.
Yeah.
How do they even justify something like that realistically? It's like I'm just genetically superior to you. As far
Yeah,
as-
like how does that even make you feel good? Like
if you even play with your girlfriend and hit her a little bit, it's gonna hurt.
it
a lot.
feels you feel something like inside, like damn, like I didn't even mean to do it like
You really
that.
be hurt with a light.
I mean, I think from the war, like or not from the war, but like just from being in the special forces, he just like that feeling is numb. Like it has to be that feeling of just humanity has been like stripped. He just doesn't care. He's just going out. I want glory now. I'm in it for the glory. That's what he's in it for.
I
He
mean,
don't
if he
get
wants if he wants to beat women, he should have just been a police officer, bro.
The police officers. He shouldn't. No, he shouldn't have been. That would have been a hell of a lot.
NYPD, bro, they proud, you know.
NYPD be wildin' though. They do be wildin'. I would.
NYPD, bro, it's funny because like sometimes they don't give a fuck, bro. You could be jerking off in the street, they don't care, bro. But then like you cross the street wrong time.
Did
they
you see
pull
the
up
Did
on
you see the video of the cops jumping the train style and the kids recording them and they were like, oh, like they were going
They
crazy.
have to pay though. And what money do they?
I believe they should. Shouldn't they? Shouldn't everybody pay?
Yeah,
If-
but I'm saying like if you were a cop and that was your job, like
I-
would you use your own money? You know?
I understand what you're saying, but to jump over the turnstile, knowing how much of a significant act
they
that is,
arrest
you know how many people, how many times people went to jail for doing that,
I went
and
to
for a
jail
Twice
cop.
for that, bro. Twice
For a
once
cop,
last week.
I can see them opening the door and then them letting them in and then doing that shit. Like one person paying and then open the door, all right, whatever. That's not look that bad. But for them to actually do the act of jumping the style and then one of them look back like kind of with the cocky smile, it's like
And it winked, bro. He
get
was
the
like,
fuck out
ah.
of here. Yeah, he looked
He's
back.
like, I can do it,
He was
bitch.
like, no. He looked back and tapped his gun and said,
He
"This
started
is
shaking his booty. He's like, I can do it. He's like-
He said, "This is what this gives me." Yeah. No, but that.
Bad. Yo, I love videos where they trash the cops or like when like somebody's doing something that they know is legal and the cop thinks it's illegal. Like people go into like a court and they'll record the court and bro, those videos
Yeah,
are
but
so funny.
But
dude.
that's why like those videos too. Like people just cut and edit them a lot too. Like it's more.
No, but I'm saying I think it's funny when they get the cop like the cops trying to arrest somebody for like videotaping, but it's legal. And
you know what was the best shit back in the day?
what the show?
Bait
cop?
car. Nah,
What's that?
bait car. And even nobody else knows what bait. Everybody.
Bait
Was that a
car?
California thing? So they would leave. It's a TV show.
Oh,
Bait car.
oh, where they would
Yeah.
where
It
they
was-
would rob the car.
No, they would leave the car out, leave the door open, and
they be
then
following this
and wait
motherfucker,
for a
bro.
jackass to just come in and
This dude
and
is in the
rob it.
Wendy's drive-through ordering, and the cops pull up like, "Hey, we got you," and he's like, "Bro, let me get my food first."
No,
before you
but the
arrest
funniest one is the ones where like it's happened multiple times too. It's where they get in the car and they think it's like, all right, this is too good to be true, so they close the door for like 10 minutes and then they drive it and then park it, and then they look around and wait. And they still get arrested anyway, and it's still considered.
as long as
yeah,
you get
as
in
long
the
as it
car.
moves, it's considered it.
Motherfucker
So they're
gets in the
getting
car
took.
and he goes, he's like, "I'm not moving."
No, that's what some people leave the door open. Like some people are like smart. Like
What?
That's why they have to cancel it. Yeah, people started to get.
People started getting
Nah, and
Mercedes.
then there was a couple episodes where the car mechanic shit didn't work. A couple of people were getting off of cars. Bro, these niggas on
The funny thing
Instagram
is in LA
going
is
crazy.
Huge, bro. In LA is huge. You could just slide into an alley, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like this posting on Instagram, bro. They deactivated all the equipment, sold the camera
That reminds
equipment,
me
bro.
of
They
this-
canceled that
bro,
shit
That reminds me of
immediately.
the Tom Segura bit, bro. Where, oh my god.
I know, I don't tell nobody's bits on here.
Yeah. Oh my
No,
god.
but-
that guy's jokes.
No, but that show, followed by Cops, was funny too.
Cops is funny.
Reno 911. They had a
but
lot
Reno's
of good.
fake though. It's not like.
Well, no, shit, that's not fake. You know, I went to school with
you
the
told me who was it again?
lady cop, the black girl, the black lady.
Oh, she's funny. Dude.
I went to school with her
funny
daughter, her
as
in
fuck.
preschool. She's like 6'2", like
a big-
person. Yeah,
big
she's-
bitch?
Oh, with her name, I mean, the Brittany Renner girl.
Who was that again?
She's like, have you heard of her? She's like a very popular Instagram girl. She started out in
With the big booty.
yeah, with the big booty.
But that's all I know,
She's
you know.
dating. She dated PJ. The one that finessed PJ Washington for $4 million or $9 million or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, I did hear about
that everybody's been talking about.
She got pregnant?
She
Popped
got
the
pregnant, and she's already. I think the baby hasn't been born yet, or just been born, and she's already looking for the next one to finesse, which is like.
Bro, that girl, bro, she'll move to Texas because she know there's no abortion laws out there. You know, she'll move there.
Hey,
she'll
there
be
you
like,
go with he's trying to get his bits off. This is what he does. He sits at home at 10, 11 o'clock. You want to know what a person's doing?
Baby. This is all natural. I don't know.
11 o'clock and just writes these down and just like, all right, I'm going to pick the perfect time to say each one of these.
Bro, I'm telling you that.
But anyway,
off
she-
off the dome.
She's on the prowl looking for somebody. I was looking into her story.
So she gets pregnant and takes the money.
But yeah. But she's smart. Like honestly, like as a man, people hate her. Like people are like
She's like
men.
Future, right?
She's like future. She's like Future, but for women.
Women, yeah.
Exactly. But from from me, just looking at it from like a smart person's perspective, she's just tricking everybody. She's like being the Joker of like real life. Like she's making videos clowning people. She knows she's getting away with 8 million.
guys care.
Hell yeah. They broke
Are they
the
tight?
bro, the way it is now, this is how bad it was. They broke down his contract and broke down how much he owed her and broke down per year
no.
how much he was taking out from his contract, and it ends up being like he's only left with like $8 million when his
one
whole
kid?
contract, when his first contract is done
For one kid.
for one kid.
That's crazy.
They like, and
For guys, if you divorce a girl and she's a rich girl,
he wasn't
like,
even married to her.
like I feel like for guys they don't get shit.
No. People do. Halle Berry. The people don't talk about it though.
Oh,
Halle
yeah.
Berry, the girl,
She got
she's not finesse, but she had to pay. People, it goes both ways. People are used to living a certain lifestyle.
That gorilla grip, huh?
That gorilla gift with Halle. Don't disrespect Halle Berry. Halle Berry is a treasure, especially with two brothers in here. You
Bro,
can't
Halle Berry
disrespect
got
Halle Berry.
the skinny booty, bro. I don't know about that.
Nah, Halle Berry's a classic. You don't know nothing about her, so I'm not gonna speak too
Catwoman?
much with you. Catwoman. That's good. I'm glad you know that at least.
I know
I'm glad
some
you
black people, bro.
Some black people. That's the most shameful Catwoman I've ever seen. Don't ever
Why,
bring that
bro?
shit up.
Oh, God.
Oh God, that's the most shameful Catwoman.
What do you mean shameful?
Like that was the worst Catwoman ever. Like,
It's
Especially
all
when you
about
look
the
back on
imagery,
it.
though.
oh my God. Even Batman was wilding, but Catwoman was wilding, bro.
They need to redo that one.
They need to redo that one.
I don't
She
remember.
had on the mascara, like the 2002 mascara. It was the worst. She was
Yo, girls-
crawling on the ceiling with the horrible special effects. You could see the production lights and this shit, and then it's
That's hilarious.
Oh my God, that's the worst.
Back in the day, like in the 2000s, girls were so hot, bro. Like the outfits. And
Girls,
stuff like
I mean, it's the same now. It's probably even worse now. It's with females. You see girls, not here though, because it's cold 24/7. In LA,
Yeah,
you
facts.
remember,
Yeah,
yeah.
facts.
But like I said, Halle Berry's a
God,
national treasure.
I was on the subway. Speaking of girls, I was on the subway. I'm looking around. I'm like, this is a race, bro. To who can be the most Lenin, Marxist, communist, bro? I see this girl reading on the subway. She's got on this T-shirt, this huge blazer, like a suit, and these leggings.
You're that person. You look at people on trains.
Bro, I don't really take the subway that much, so it's it's kind of like
Do you look at people on trains? I don't.
I definitely do.
I like looking at people.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I like staying somewhere. I feel like if I look at someone, they're gonna look at me back, and it's just
then
gonna
you gotta-
get.
you gotta
It's
marry
gonna be
them.
hella awkward. I feel like.
You gotta propose. They
Yeah, I
look
feel
at
like
you.
somebody's gonna have to say something, bro. And
You gotta say what's
do you
up.
wear a mask on the train?
Yeah, just because people.
Do you wear a mask on the train?
When I can remember to.
I just don't want people staring
Yeah,
at
I
me.
just-
I
let it ride.
forget.
If
I
I ain't
forget
got
a
it,
lot.
I ain't got it.
Ever since I put the needle in my arm, bro, like I forget a lot of things. So I'm finna get in the mask.
That's that privilege.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
privilege. I forget a lot of things.
How long you been using heroin?
That was a good.
Hey,
one.
I'm telling you, bro.
That was a good
Off
one.
the dome, bro.
Off the dome. That see when you off the dome.
Yeah, I'm
when
always
you
off
have
the dome.
spontaneity, bro. You're
like- you like-
legit,
You
bro.
like dome?
Nah, never mind, bro. It's 1 out of 100. No, but yeah, the
that-
New York. I mean, the New York train system right now.
On the Metro North, you gotta wear a
It's
mask.
hella. It's
If you don't wear a mask on the one going to Westchester, no. If you don't wear a mask, bro, the dude will tackle you, bro.
no, you won't. I went on there last time without a mask.
Bro, the funny shit, they get so tight if you don't wear a mask. And I was like, oh, I don't have one. You got one for me? He's like, nah. I'm like, I'm like,
Well, I
"We
feel,
good then?"
I feel the Metro North. They want to keep people out of Westchester, so when they see people, they're like, "All right, we're kicking you out no matter what." Like
Yeah, Westchester-
oh, you want to talk about your Yankees?
My Yankees.
Your Yankees
Let's
since
go
you wore the
Yankees.
hat.
So the Mariners lost yesterday, so that means that the Yankees, even if they lose today and tomorrow, they still have a good chance of making it.
Well, they're gonna make the wild card.
Dude, I was looking
They'll
at
probably
I was
lose.
looking at the prices for the seats today and tomorrow. $30 in the bleachers. Playoffs
For wild card?
No, for wild card it goes from 30 to 200.
Well, it's still gonna be. It's still gonna be cheap. But is it vaccine? Do you have to be
No.
vaccinated?
It's
For that?
outdoors.
Oh, everybody's gonna go then. I'm surprised why it's that cheap then.
No, I'm saying for once it hits playoffs, it goes from $30 to 200. So it's like that off the rip. That same seat, the bleachers, today and tomorrow is $30.
Oh, yeah.
Wild card, 200. Automatic.
Oh.
Yeah, automatic.
Well, because it's a one game, it could be over. Like the season could be over. I think they're gonna lose.
My little brother was like, I'm not a big baseball guy. My little brother was explaining that's one game. That's crazy, bro.
Well, yeah, so it's a wild. Well,
Who do
just
they
for
play?
just for this. I mean, the first two teams are the wild card, so it's the standings of whoever is the second best in their conference.
Oh,
I mean, not in their
Boston?
not in their conference, in their division.
So it's
in their
Blue Jays or
respective
Boston?
divisions, it's whoever is like second or third place, and whoever has the best record out of everybody, and all the
they
divisions.
play the same or the other side?
They might play Boston. They might play somebody else.
Blue Jays.
It might. I think they lose to the Blue Jays if they play the Blue Jays.
Bro, I've been getting into baseball. The Yankees game finished yesterday. I started watching the Mariners, bro. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Well, no, the baseball is getting the best time right now. October. I mean, for everybody, it's the best. I wouldn't recommend watching baseball 6 months ago.
Soccer right now is pretty good.
4 months ago.
Soccer. Messi's scoring rippers left and right.
Soccer. I don't know. Are you a soccer guy? Yeah, no, it's too much going on. Like I have football tomorrow.
I feel you. I'm not into football this year. Like I like it a little bit.
Football?
I'm actually not into any sports right now.
Really?
Oh, what? Nah, he likes
sports?
looking at cameras and shit.
Pretty much.
Like
Music and cameras.
Oh, music, big music guy.
The music. Football.
Let's see if you're legit then. Drake or Kanye?
Drake.
Hey, well, see, I knew we got the right guy.
Really? I wouldn't expect. I mean, I'm Drake too, but I wouldn't expect
Those
you to
glasses,
say.
I thought Kanye. Bro.
Yeah.
I like the Kanye album because I'm a believer. You know what I mean. So like I appreciate the God aspect he put into the music, but it's like 20 seconds.
So wait, you're
Kanye-
music. You know music, right? Like you.
I
Okay,
like
good.
music.
Now I can have somebody to talk to that knows music.
Yeah,
So
I just know nothing.
from Drake and Kanye, I don't think this is either one of their best albums, of course.
Definitely not.
For Kanye especially, I felt he stopped trying the past few albums. But in my opinion, his best album, I went back listening to it. His best album is 808s and Heartbreak.
Out of all his
It's a
albums,
good album.
Yeah, it's one of his most underrated, very most
Yeah,
underrated.
it is underrated.
And I feel that
that's a big statement to make. It is.
it's a big statement
I don't
because
think it's his
that's
best,
the
though.
album he tried, and he also tried
Something new.
something new at the time.
That's what he
Nobody else
does,
was
though.
trying, but he actually tried musically. Like you could tell this this album Donda, he didn't try musically. Like he just put people on there. All right, you do what you want to do. Blah blah blah. But on that other album, go back and listen to 808s and Heartbreaks, where you can hear he's hitting the melodies, he's hitting the notes, he's having the right person come in at the right time, the timing of everything. Some people sound organic when they need to sound
No,
organic.
I feel that. I respect that.
Perfect. When that's why I say I like talking to people who know music. 'Cause
Yeah, I
you get what
respect
I'm
that.
talking about,
Yeah, I
especially from the
respect that.
producer side. It feels like he hasn't been trying from the producer side in a long time.
Yeah, he really hasn't. He hasn't been challenging us or himself. You know what I mean? He's just been making shit.
And I think that's because it's like he
Goes
realizes.
back to what I told you. The features were the main part of his album, I think.
Yeah, but I think he just know it's not that much money and glory in music.
I think the emphasis changed on music. Like people aren't really out here making like life-changing music per se.
That's another thing I wanted to talk about too. Coming in, is music done? Like, is it has too much good music been made already to continue making good music? Because you look,
I think Drake has been.
I mean,
music needs a refresher. Like I feel like every now and then music gets stale.
Bro, all I hear is Lil Baby.
I'm someone who knows a good amount of music far back, and you listen to that music, the
Beethoven.
quality of music
Right.
of not talking about like Beethoven, like in terms of you just go back to the 80s, 90s, you just look at the
Right.
quality and how much people tried back then, the wider range of people. It wasn't just like one or two people. Like now it's just like,
People weren't going platinum on records back then either. Not really.
but it was because it was harder to get. It was harder to get it to
Yeah,
people.
so
But
people was in it for the love of the music.
Really good.
yeah, so people were looking for the love of the music.
They were having a good time.
And like I said, if since it's easier to get to people, that love of the music is not there anymore. People are just there. Oh, I just need something to get me on.
yeah, a check.
So that's what I'm saying. Can there be music still, good music to be like literal icon music? There hasn't been an iconic song
Imagine,
like a Michael Jackson
I was
Beat
just gonna
It,
say that.
like a Michael Jackson Beat It, a Michael Jackson Thriller. Like we have big songs, but like
Yeah, we've had some iconic songs, but not like that though.
songs that are not forced, like iconically forced. Like we have some songs that are iconically forced upon us.
Like Lil
Like-
Baby.
No, Little Baby doesn't have a song that's like iconic. Like in terms of like
Oh, like
"See You Again"
Doja
with
Cat?
"See You Again" with No, not Doja Cat. See You Again with Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
That was forced on us with the soundtrack to Fast and the Furious. So that was forced iconic. That's what I mean, like forced iconic.
Iconic is such a versatile word though. Too.
That's true.
Like,
Okay, let me rephrase in that sense.
It's the right word, but it's just I would an iconic song I think of right now is off of Kendrick Lamar's "To Pimp a Butterfly." We Gonna Be Alright. Like that, to me, that was pretty iconic. All the riots were happening at the time. They were using this as the soundscape for the riots and stuff. Height of Black Lives Matter, police going crazy. You know what I mean?
Was that?
Yeah,
when
but-
was that? It was a few years ago, right?
Right. It
I
was a
don't think
couple
that.
years
I
ago.
get what you're saying with that, but I still. I don't think that was the main song though. Like that wasn't a song everybody pulled up. Like everybody made those type of songs. Like Common has like 50 of those songs. Am I wrong? Every time we need somebody to talk, who do we go to? Common, right?
I love Common.
I mean, I love Common too, but goddamn. Ever since he said,
boring, bro.
ever since he said you niggas are hard to find like the remote, it's been downhill from there, bro. It's been downhill from
bro.
there. But
that shit's
no,
boring.
like I just feel like that's something that I think about sometimes. Like, is there good music still to be made? Like, I
Bro,
really
you don't listen to Lil Nas X?
that's why everybody is still copying Bruno Mars. You still hear them copying the 80s sound, the 90s sound. Like,
Anderson .Paak makes great music though.
say that again.
Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I don't fuck with
I'm not saying there's nobody that doesn't make
yeah.
great music. The people that are making great music are the only people that are trying. Anderson .Paak is someone that tries.
Facts.
Bruno Mars, another person that tries. The Weeknd, Drake.
Do you think?
Kanye, when he tries, he's still that
Do you
dude.
think you gotta
But-
be different to be good? Or do
No,
think
you literally have like.
to be iconic.
Here's
you have
another.
to be
Here's
different.
another point.
That's a good
W-
question
with-
though.
Without rap, who would still be like a musician? Let's look at the list. Without rap, Kanye would still be in music.
Drake singing.
Drake, not even Drake singing. Drake is an all around musician. Drake is a musician. He the notes,
GOAT,
the
bro. The
not even the GOAT, like not even just saying it like that. Like he wrote for Dr. Dre before he even got on. Like
Who wrote for him?
He's a big. He's in the, like that's what I'm saying. Like
You saying
you're
if
not-
rap like wasn't here at all, who would be doing it pretty much?
who would still be in the music game?
The R&B people been doing their thing though.
Who are we talking about?
Like you got so Snow Allegra. I don't know if you're familiar with her.
I'm familiar with
She's been-
Snow.
Her song's been really good. Ari Lennox. Her songs are always good.
Snow and for Snow I heard about more than the other girl. But Ari I've heard about, you know. But in them, it's more of a same thing with that other girl. What's Summer Walker?
Summer Walker.
Same thing with her. It's more of a all right. They're gonna release music, and then when they get money, the passion leaves.
I could. Okay.
But don't you think they get greedy?
It's common.
Summer
it's very
Walker,
common.
yeah, but like so the difference between like Ari Lennox and Snow Allegra, the two names we brought up, their music is like distinctly they care more. You can tell when you listening to the music.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought with Summer too. And then
Summer she would just be phoning it in, bro.
So,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean when she got the money and got a boyfriend and
She
got
be
to
phoning
focusing
in,
on
you know,
other
she got the
things.
body done and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
I think though
It's
when they
that's one of the things that's a factor. Hold on, sorry. It's a factor to me with making music right now. Like it's like people start off with the passion at first, and then they get a little money, and they get to the events, and they realize I can make money without having to spend as much time in the studio. So they're not the time that they would have been focusing in on making those classic, passionate, worked out songs is just not happening anymore.
Do you think they could? Do you think they don't get that like greedy feeling when they make money? Like, oh, I want to make more music to make more money.
No, because the way it's structured, majority of their money comes from touring.
Yeah, yeah.
So when majority of my money comes from touring, and all I need to tour is
Bangers.
people like you, not people like me. They don't care what I say because I'm not. I'm not the one. I'm not the majority. I'm the minority.
Minority. I
Yeah.
know what you mean exactly.
Yeah,
I
so
don't-
they're gonna make a boom bap. They're gonna make some shit that you can shake your little booty to, and then you get
But
to the thing.
I don't go to concerts though. But I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's not. So, but in a sense, they're thinking short term. But that's why when people were having the Drake versus Michael Jackson debate, when people were having the Drake versus Michael Jackson debate, there's nobody. I think like it's unfair for anybody to compare anybody to Michael Jackson because like who's gonna have the effort that Michael Jackson put into it and into music, nobody has put into music and
Facts.
in life. I can the only thing you can compare his level of effort is people like Kobe Bryant, people like
Beyonce.
Michael Jordan.
Messi.
Nah, work ethic. These are
Ronaldo
legit.
has crazy work ethic.
These are no like
Tiger Woods, maybe.
yeah. Well, Tiger Woods' dad. You
Tiger
mean.
Woods-
LeBron James.
I'm actually going golfing today. You know the GOAT, Bubba Watson.
The GOAT, Tiger Woods.
I'm
You
kidding,
mean?
bro. Fucker.
No, the GOAT, Tiger Woods is the GOAT. As someone who knows a little bit about golf, the fact that he was able to call out some like not being able to shoot a certain shot and
What do you
he
mean?
did it before. It would be golf terms. I don't feel like explaining
Yeah.
golf terms.
But we
don't got
made
that
some
much
shots
time
that
anyway.
people thought he wasn't gonna make. Is that what you mean?
Oh man, Tiger in his prime. Anybody, if you just take 10 minutes to watch,
He's Asian, right?
he's
like
black.
half Asian?
Nah, I only acknowledge him as black. I don't know about you. I only acknowledge him as black.
I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
how it worked for the most part.
Yeah, that's how it worked for the most part for
mean,
me.
I mean, his dad was like, "I'm gonna name this motherfucker Tiger, bro."
Hey, you gotta be. I mean, looking at Tiger's story, his dad wouldn't let him do nothing. Have
Oh,
a
he had that Britney
girlfriend.
Spears dad, like type,
Worse,
just like Michael Jackson.
worse.
type.
His dad made him break up with his girl.
Mm.
Oh, so he was Asian.
Yeah, because he went. He was definitely.
Yeah, that proves that point.
All right, perfect. We're gonna wrap it up. Short episode. We're gonna come back. We'll be back next week with another episode of If It Isn't Another Podcast. Thank you guys so much. See you.
Peace.
Uh,
That was fun.
We'll be back next week with another episode of If It Isn't Another Podcast. Thank you guys so much. See you.
Peace.
Uh,
That was fun.